So we gave him his big break, and now we are so excited to introduce to you AnThony the MTFL Tiger, who is our mascot. We're gonna bring him on. There he is. AnThony, how are you? Hey, buddy. It's good to see you. Are you actively smoking a cigarette? And oh, okay.
My God.
No, please make yourself comfortable, please. Absolutely, AnThony. I've been meaning to read your contract, writer. Rachel just got it to me, and it is extensive, AnThony. I mean, Rich, can you share it with these folks? I mean, this is an impressive list here. We've got a private trailer. I don't know that we can make that happen, AnThony. Raw meat on every snack tray. Now, see, Rachel is a vegetarian. I don't know if that'll work.
Yeah.
Mashups with Fruit Loops picked out. With okay. Dolphin-free tuna with added dolphin. AnThony, that just doesn't make any sense. What else? There's a bunch here. God, there's so many things. Bear skin rug. Okay, well, that makes sense. And a peppermint scented candle? Who is that is that Liz Curtis in the background? AnThony, are you dating your co-star Liz Curtis? No. Oh, okay.
Open Stage would like to acknowledge the Susquehannock peoples, upon whose unceded land we produce this show. Open Stage commits to the work of dismantling the ongoing legacies of settler colonialism and the exclusions and erasures of many indigenous peoples that continue today. At Open Stage, we also believe that Black Lives Matter, and you should too. That belief starts with acknowledging plainly how the systems we depend on often operate as if they don't. We at Open Stage proudly stand united with Black people and communities of color during this movement of unrest and uprising. This show is brought to you by Open Stage, a professional theater company. Check out Open Stage's complete list of shows, all of which are offered completely free this season at openstagehbg.com. Thank you and enjoy the show.
My talented friends, they're very talented. Hey ladies, when your man wanna get buck wild, just go back and hit him up style. Put your hands on his cash and spend it to the last time for all the hard times. When you go, then everything goes, from the crib to the ride and the clothes. So you better let him know that if you mess it up, you gotta hit him up.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Well, that was hello, the Werners. How are you guys?
We're great. How are you?
I had a little bit of a frantic moment there. Right as the show started, I blocked Joey B from the comment section of our Facebook Live, and then Chad started yelling at me, and then I missed the opening that Rachel did, and
it was swanky.
I heard it was swanky. That song was definitely swanky. Is that your diss track?
Yes, Blue Cantrell's Hit 'em Up Style. It is one of the iconic diss tracks of the early 2000s, maybe late 90s. I can't remember. But every week I post in the My Talented Friends Facebook group, which you should go and like if you haven't already. Be a part of our community because it's active and we got a good time on that page. And I made a suggestion. It was an iconic diss track, and the lovely, the talented, the iconic herself, Sarah Scholl, suggested Blue Cantrell's "Gotta Hit 'Em Up" style.
Oh yes.
And so for her tonight, I sang that. We love you, Sarah.
And now I know what a diss track is.
Yes.
You never heard of a diss track, Nick?
No, I don't pay attention to the words generally.
To anyone.
Well,
He's a professional.
No, it's 1 minor 1 to minor 4. That's all I hear.
Well, it was hot, it was sexy, and it was. Now, why a diss track? I want to know. Why was it a diss track? Yeah.
Because bitches gotta get in their places. I
thought you had beef with somebody. I didn't know. I thought
no,
you had maybe.
not today.
We were just-
Today's a good day.
We were feeling just super negative today.
Yeah,
for no
we were just
reason.
trying to start the show on a really negative note.
Me too.
Fighting
Me too.
them.
By blocking one of the handful of people that actually watch this and comment on the show, immediately blocked him as soon as he said thank you places. So this is off to a typically fine start. Cilantro, Selena, the Werners. We'll see you later in the show. I think Nick was going to do a armpit fart. There we go. Welcome to the show, Internet. I'm Gibby, your host. My name's Chris Gibson, but my friends call me Gibby. Hopefully you will too. And the show, of course, is My Talented Friends Live, and we are so excited for you to be here. Before we get too far, I want to say special thank you to our Inner Circle members. Our Inner Circle members are, of course, the group of passionate art supporters that keep this theater and this show alive by making a monthly contribution. As a matter of fact, we've been able to present our entire season, our 35th season, on a completely sliding scale basis or a donation-only basis because of the generous contributions from our Inner Circle members. We like to think if you join the Inner Circle at Open Stage, you help to make art accessible for someone who might not be able to afford it. So we hope you will do that. Go to OpenStageHBG.com and find out how to become a member of the Inner Circle. And when I say we, I don't just mean the royal we. I also, of course, mean my beautiful and talented spouse sitting right next to me, the incredible Rachel Landon.
Hello.
Howdy, love. How are you? Chin chin. Reaching out. Yeah, we can do it. Yeah. Welcome to the show, my love. You look beautiful as always.
Thank you.
And happy birthday to Open Stage.
Happy birthday. Our happy anniversary?
Oh, isn't it the anniversary of our incorporation day? Wouldn't that be a birthday of sorts?
Sure.
Or an anniversary? Either way. 37 years old.
1984, our founders filed all the paperwork. It's sexy.
And now look at us now. Look at us.
Hope they don't have any regrets now.
Yeah. Well, we're very excited, and not only is the theater turning 37, but we're getting ready to have shows again, y'all. We got our new seats installed. Did you have a chance to get a picture of the new seats or no?
I did. Here they are.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, got new seats, butt comfy, and drink holders, and clean. Brand new. So we're ready for y'all to come and check out some live entertainment here in beautiful downtown Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
We'll be making announcements this week.
Yeah, no official announcements as of yet, but the big announcements of new live shows coming to the facility coming up quick. It's very exciting. You know what else is exciting? And this is genuinely exciting. Ann Ariano, MTFL's very own quarantine kitchen cook. Ann Ariano is in a book called Quarantine Kitchen. Now, it's not a book that she wrote herself. She contributed one of her recipes, her spanakopita, which is a lovely Greek spinach phyllo dough pastry, just deliciousness. She put that into a Quarantine Kitchen book that is actually being sold for charity, and you can buy it. You go to this website, intheqk.com, inthequarantinekitchen.com, and you can buy a copy of this book, and the money will go to support the COVID-19 Heroes Fund that supports frontline healthcare workers and by providing meals, personal protective equipment, and should tragedy strike, financial relief to their families. So this is an amazing cause and an amazing person, and I guarantee you it is an amazing recipe. And Anne promised me that a Quarantine Kitchen episode with a spanakopita will be forthcoming soon. So I do believe that, and I cannot wait. Big love to the Ariano family, and congrats, Nicoletta, on your successful run of Sideshow. Unbelievable. We love you guys. Black News Beat coming back tomorrow, April 14th. Dr. Kamika Campbell will be presenting community engagement from City Council candidates Ralph Rodriguez and Sarah Gethers, and culture and creativity from You by Lou, portraits and fashion photography. It's going to be an amazing show as always, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here tomorrow night, April 14th. Check out Harrisburg Black News Beat. We've got more from Kamika. We'll talk about it during the commercials, but right now we're trying to keep this show on. We got a huge show, and we're trying to keep it under an hour because I know Dave Richwine is watching again. He's tuned back in because he actually submitted some comedy writing, so I'm sure he's paying attention. And he hates a show that is too long, so his jokes are obviously very, very short. And just to make Dave happy, we're going to push the envelope here, and we're going to try to make this show come in an hour. So let's get Chad out of the Chad room onto the screen and see if Chad's got a question of the day for us. Howdy, Chad.
Hi, Gibby. Hi, Lando.
Hello.
How are you today, Chad?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fabulous. What's your question of the day? We're just going to rocket through this today, Chad.
Oh, wow. No banter at all. I love
No
it.
banter.
The question of the day is, if you had the power to teleport, and I mean power of teleportation to go anywhere right this second, where would you go and why? Also take the whole, we're in the middle of a pandemonium and we can't really travel anywhere, especially here in America. Let's take that out of the equation. Where do you want to go? Let's go. Let's ride. Tell me why.
I like that, Chad. I like that question. And my mind is racing trying to come up with some answers. So drop those answers in the comments in the Chad room. And the circus room of torture and death with the iconic dark brown and sort of lighter brown stripes that every circus is known for. Chad, I'm going to ask one more time, and I think I'm probably going to give up, but because I don't think anybody cares. But is there a T-shirt happening? Is there a T-shirt in the works? Is there?
Oh yeah. You want to see it?
Yes.
Give me 2 clicks.
I can't believe this. Really? There's a T-shirt?
That's exciting.
The tension is palpable, Chad. There you go. Here it comes.
Here it is. Oh gosh. It's the My Talented Friends Live t-shirt.
It's a little on the nose.
It's very monochromatic and very, very descriptive. Thanks, Chad. Okay, get rid of Chad. Just get Chad off the screen. I cannot. Please just remove Chad from the screen. Thank you. Well, Chad, folks in the chat room, let us know if you would purchase a piece of clothing like that, because if nobody's going to buy it, I'm not going to send it to print. But at this point, at least it's better than good. It's done. So if anybody will buy a T-shirt, I'll put them to print. But I think this is just getting ridiculous at this point. Hey, it's a big show. It's a huge show. We've got Paul Ezzy is our special guest with his animated short series called Model Citizens, which is irreverent and violent, just the kind of thing that you guys love. Well, of course, we'll have a song from the Werners, as always. There's the Model Citizens, and then the Werners are going to be on. They're going to be singing a song. We're going to get hyped with AnThony the MTFL Tiger. We're going to have a rousing game of Wed, Better, Behead. But first, it is time for our news segment.
What happened?
That happened.
The international instrument of the news, the melodica, bringing us in. Thank you, Nick and Stacy. Now, these headlines are ripped from the headlines. And so that's what we've done is we've ripped them off, and now we're going to read them to you. I'm going to read them to you. And together.
I thought you meant they were ripped like they were like.
They're jacked. They are totally swole, these headlines. The first stage isn't acceptance. The University of Kentucky mistakenly sent acceptance emails to 500,000 high school seniors for a program that usually accepts about 36 students a year. As Mary Dougherty, a high school senior, describes, I was like, Mom, I just got accepted into the University of Kentucky. And she's like, oh, I didn't know you applied to the University of Kentucky. And I was like, oh, I did not. In related news, contrary to media posts last night, the entirety of the My Talented Friends production crew is no longer, quote, quitting this job and going to the U of K, unquote. I'd like to also offer my personal apologies to any of those folks who was offended by the myriad of hurtful words that I tossed at them.
Oh, how am I going to get a useless diploma now?
That happened.
All diplomas are useless, Nick. Okay, moving on. Left my Zizon clock in San Francisco. The Pentagon has confirmed that videos showing unidentified flying objects buzzing over Navy warships off the coast of California were taken by Navy personnel. Watch the clip.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
Wow.
Whoa. As of now, the phenomena joins video evidence and eyewitness testimony of strange-looking objects across the globe and defies all known explanations. As of press time, neither Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, or the Chupacabra could be found for comment, but we're still trying.
That happened.
Yet another force, Luke. Physicists say they have found possible signs of a fifth fundamental force of nature through smashing atoms at each other at the Fermilab in Illinois. This joins the other physics greats: gravity, electromagnetism, the strong force, and the weak force. The scientists are still deciding on what to call this subatomic nature of the universe, but one proposal is the flavor force. Now, those of you familiar with my cooking would know that this force in no way appears in our kitchen. And again, Rachel, I am really sorry about dinner. We will Grubhub something, all right?
Apologies not accepted.
Coincidentally, Flavor Force was the name of my high school one-man hip-hop outfit.
We have a picture.
Just that.
Oh, we do? No. Oh, you have a photographic? Yeah, there it is.
I could have gone my whole
very
life.
popular.
Oh, we love some day glow track pants.
It was the 80s, baby. It
stand
was
them
the
in this
80s.
house.
Thank you. Thank you. Look at that hair. Look at that beautiful head hair. Yeah, that's it.
That happened.
Send in the clowns. In Brussels, Belgium, police used tear gas and water cannons to disperse thousands of young people gathered in a park for a party in defiance of Belgium's COVID-19 lockdown, an event that began as an April Fool's joke on Facebook. According to local police, around 5,000 people showed up to attend the party in the park, even though the organizers had revealed days earlier that their invitation on social media was a hoax. Members of the 90s band Sugar Ray and their road crew were also hit with water cannons and tear gas as they were constructing their concert stage and scaffolding, although they were setting up some 4,000 miles away at the Iowa State Fair. We figured, why take chances, said Iowa State Police Lieutenant Jim Dixon. Better be safe than sorry. Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
That happened.
Get them while they're hot. An Italian army tank taking part in military exercises in northern Italy mistakenly blew up a chicken coop late on Wednesday, killing a large number of birds, local police said. The accident happened on the outskirts of Vivaro, a small town close to an army shooting range. The Italian army did not make any immediate comment, but Vivaro area KFC franchises have recently ramped up promotions for their gunpowder and chipotle crispy chicken sandwiches. Available for a limited time only.
Finger licking good.
Yes, absolutely.
That was a serious looking chicken.
That was a serious looking
Finger on the
chicken.
trigger
Oh,
looking
me
good.
too.
All right.
Ugh.
Oh, look at that angry chicken.
What happened?
Shank your mama good cooking. After 7 years on the run, mafia fugitive Marc-Claude Biart got caught after being identified on a YouTube cooking channel he had launched with his wife some 5,000 miles away from his hometown of Rome, Italy. Law enforcement officials were clued in as to the fugitive's identity, even though he never showed his face in the broadcast, by unique gangland hand and arm tattoos the authorities had on file, plus suspicious recipe titles like ice pick in the ear penny pasta with bolognese sauce and Italian cops don't know dick poached salmon with fennel, which is delicious.
Don't know dick.
Don't know dick.
Quite delicious.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That happened.
And that is, I think, our news segment. Yeah.
What happened?
That happened.
Oh, brilliantly executed. Thank you to Nick Hughes. I'm not Nick Hughes. Well, thank you to Nick Hughes for giving birth to or participating in the birth of our friend. Oh my God, I'm just evolving. What is happening here? What have I done?
It's time to.
It's I was trying to say thank you.
Thank you to the writers.
I would thank you to the writers, and I don't know why I started talking about Nick birthing his son, but anyway, yes, we're so glad for the folks who wrote that past segment. I'm going to move on now, and let's do something better and thank our producer circle level. Also, Nick Hughes is a producer, so we're going to talk about him again. Patrick Hughes and Dave Richwine wrote the preceding comedy, and I'm going to move forward. Our producer circle level of inner circle members includes Miles Babin, Chris Baldridge and David Skirpon, Joe and Janet Benameda, William and Sharia Ben, Michael Chapeloni, Jeff and Caitlin Copus, Desiree DeSoto, Harold and Maureen Dunbar, the Freeman family, Matthew Golden, Mary Lou and Raymond Harris, Nick Hughes, there he is again, Dan Diebler and Elizabeth Johnson, Robert and Joyce Cantor, Dr. Craig Keel and Renee Cook Keel Esquire, Beryl Core and Patrick Bear, Wayne and Gloria Landon, love to you, Mariana, get better soon, Bill and Beverly Lair, Howard Pullman and Dave Forney, Karen Rook, Craig Sager and Jay Little, Brad and Colleen Sanders, Kristen Schofield, Ellen Stockstill, John and Abby Tierney. The names just keep growing because more and more people are joining the inner circle, joining the producers level. We hope you will do the same because without these folks, none of this would be happening. So thank you folks so much. Let's move on to our special guest tonight, Paul Ezzy. Paul Ezzy has had many careers. Paul comes to us by way of Patrick Hughes. Patrick introduced me to Paul, and Paul's a great guy. He's been a teacher. He's been a software QA. He is a mental health counselor. He's even been a props master. But his lifelong passions have always included filmmaking, comedy, cartoons, and writing. And currently, he's focusing his efforts on computer animation. So please enjoy a little bit of his craft right now with enjoy Paul Ezzy's Model Citizens.
I give up. I just can't remove these dirt and grime stains.
Don't give up. Just use Clean's detergent, the miracle washing powder that will get rid of your toughest stains.
What? Even tough grime like this?
That's nothing for Clean's, with the special formula that will cut through virtually any stain.
That's incredible. But what about mustard and ink stains?
Just give it a try.
Wow. Can it handle these old blood stains, too?
Nothing's too tough for cleans.
That's terrific, because I have to clean a lot of blood.
Well, that's, wow, no problem.
Placenta stains?
You bet it could. Wait, what?
What about bone marrow and spinal fluid?
Why would you
And
need
can it handle all this splattered brain matter?
What?
And I just couldn't use it if it won't remove all these bile and semen stains.
Yeah, well,
I tell ya, it's impossible to get one without the other.
Yeah.
But you know how it is.
what kind of freak are you?
This is swell. Wait till I tell Susan.
Freedom.
Beth,
Freedom.
and Joe, and
Must
Amy,
get
and
free.
Meg, Jane, Sylvia, Louise, Denise, Janet.
Screw off.
Hello? Yes, be there at 8. Bye. Sorry.
No problem. I'm Dave.
I'm married.
Hey, all right, I'm here. Who's this clown?
He's nobody. Let's go.
Now I'm a sad clown. Hello? Oh, hi, Mom. No, I hate tuna casseroles.
It's Guess Who? For robots. Does your robot have a beard? No. Does your robot have brown eyes? No. Is your robot a woman? No. Is your robot a man? No. Does your robot wear glasses? No. Does your robot have a mustache? No. Is your robot made of 13% carbon steel alloy? Yes. Is it SNR017? Yes. This has been a waste of time. Yes.
Guess Who for robots. Robots not included.
Robots do not actually talk.
Whew, a barrage of disturbing comedy from Paul Ezzy. Let's welcome him to the show. Please welcome our special guest, Mr. Paul Ezzy.
Hello there, Internet.
Indeed. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing well. I'm just shocked at how violent and disturbing my content is.
It is when you watch it, when you sit down and watch it one after the other, you start to get a certain sense of despair, and yet, and also, the relief of comedy. So I just, well done, sir. This is high end technical marvelry with your animation. I mean, how do you do it? Do you use a program, or do you just do you whittle them down in stop motion? How do you do it?
Well, actually, I did consider doing the whole thing in stop motion, which is why the characters look like those posable wooden figures.
Yeah, absolutely.
That. But I do everything in computer, and it's a Blender. It's a free software. So anyone can download it. I'm not getting paid from this, but I just love the program so much.
Well, and the thing about Blender is it's free to use, but you gotta know what you're doing. I mean, it's not an easy program to just jump in and throw that stuff together. You've been studying this stuff, haven't you?
Yeah, and YouTube is my best friend there.
Indeed.
Yeah, everything I learned from tutorials or online manuals.
So you think somebody just with a story, an idea, could figure it out on their own?
No comment.
Fair point, my friend. Hey, I did want to say a special shout out and thank you to your voice actors. Do you mind if I list them off?
Oh yeah, please do. Yeah,
we're going to hear work. We've heard some work, and we're going to hear some work from voice actors. Kendall, say Kendall's last name for me.
I just call her Kendall Stewart for now.
Kendall Stewart, Paul Ezzy himself, Dennis Hurley, which we have some fans of Dennis in the chat room, Katie Lowney, Kevin Lowney, Jack Peters, Carolyn L. Price, and Jenny Reagan. thank you to all of those voice actors who are really, really very funny. Rachel and I have a great love for voice actors. As you know, we both do a little of that ourselves, Paul. So if you're looking to cast your next internet feature,
in 7 months when I've done rendering, I'll give you a call.
It generally takes us 7 months to learn our lines anyway. So this is going to work out perfectly.
They're written down for us.
Especially if they're written down for us. So where are you and what are you doing? Where are you in the world and what are you up to? What are you doing these days?
I'm in Dedham, Massachusetts. I don't know, it's not the capital of anything, but it's a nice little town.
Dedham?
Dedham. Dead ham.
Oh, dead ham. Oh, dead ham. Oh, that makes sense.
Flattering.
Dead ham. That sounds wonderful.
I always eat dead ham. I recommend only eating dead ham.
Well, that's a fair point. And just coincidentally, on our sister show, The Obstructed View, they're dedicating an entire show on Thursday to spiral cut ham. So if we have ham fans in the audience, this is really going your way. A lot of ham talk at Open Stage. I actually, I'm developing a drag character called Forbidden Ham.
Oh,
it's really forbidden.
I don't have a graphic for that.
Nobody wants a graphic for that. Let's talk about Paul and stop talking about my drag persona. Paul, you're in Dedham, Massachusetts, and are you working as a counselor these days?
Yes, and I hope none of my clients are watching this now.
Yes, I would imagine so.
I know Patrick Hughes can empathize. He is also a mental health counselor.
And none of his clients watch the show either, so you're
thank God.
Yeah, you're probably.
Yeah, that's the gig. For the last 5 years, that's been my job, counselor.
Very nice, very nice. And you've also got a great history in improvisational comedy. And are you doing any of? Obviously, not a whole lot of that going on during the Panderini.
No, my favorite improv moments were with Dennis Hurley, who has been commenting in the comments section. We actually premiered the Sourdough Boy live as an improv sketch.
Nice.
And, we added a bit to it. It was more than 2 seconds long on stage. But no, I wish we captured that. That was a real treat. That in Cambridge, Massachusetts, is where we did that.
I'm curious when you do in your process. Do you start by recording the voiceover, or do you do the animation first and then match it together, or what's the process?
Oh yeah, the voiceover has to come first. It's a lot harder to try to have the actors arbitrarily time their lines to arbitrarily timed character animations.
Yeah. That's what we do. And Rachel and I voice for Sentai for the animes that we dub in. You're having to match your voice to the mouth flaps of the.
Oh really?
Yeah, and it is. It's very, very tricky. So I'd imagine if you're creating it, whole cloth, starting with a voiceover would be a lot easier and a lot smarter. Well, you figure that one out.
Yeah, the performances sell the joke. I mean, you could do stick figures and the jokes would still work. You could argue my art is only a degree or two above stick figures, but let's not go there.
Well, I think your art is pretty darn impressive, man. I'm serious. I just.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. You really bringing the bar up to the quality of content that we generally provide, and we're going to ask you to just sort of temper that down because we don't want to raise expectations.
No problem.
We strive for mediocrity here at Open Stage. Well, not so much Open Stage, but MTFL. Open Stage is very good. Paul, earlier in the show, I forgot Patrick's name and then tried to pretend like I didn't. And as a counselor, I would like you to know how I should move forward with my friendship with a man who I know and respect. And yes, now he's watching. He's actively involved in this session of me asking you how to deal with that. How would you move forward after grossly insulting a friend like that?
I would admit doing no wrong, and if he's a true friend, he will respect you for it.
Okay.
And I'm not at all saying this to spite Patrick, of course.
No. Why would you? So I should recant everything that I've just said and then double down on the absolutely it never happened.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's That was my gut feeling, but now that a counselor has, sort of backed me up on it, I feel a lot better. So anyway, Paul, we've got a lot more of your animations coming on the show.
Cool.
And we've got a lot of show to get in, but we're going to ask you to stick around and play a little Wed, Bed, and Behead. Oh God, Patrick is now out to get me. We'll play a little bit of Wed, Bed, Behead later on the show. You down to stick around and play with us?
Sure.
Awesome. Hey, everybody, thank you, Paul Ezzy. We're going to talk a little bit about how they can tip you and subscribe to you and all that. Thanks, Paul. We'll catch up with you later. You absolutely want to go to his YouTube channel, OnToe, ONTOE on YouTube. You want to go to his website, modelcitizenscartoon.com. And you can also really become a patron by going to Patreon, Art by Ezzy. Or just do the simple thing. Open up your PayPal and drop, $5, $10, $1,500 into his PayPal account at Paul Ezzy1. But whatever you do, if you like the guy's work, please show some support. It is time to check in with Chad and see if anybody has responded to the question of the day. I don't think anybody has. Chad?
Yes, people have. People always answer my question.
I didn't see a single response in the Chad room. So
then you haven't been paying attention.
I also have not been paying attention. Oh, okay. Well, what are they?
First, you forget Patrick's name. Now you just ignore my chat room.
I took a lot of drugs before this show started.
Speaking of Patrick, our friend Patrick Hughes said that he would teleport to the International Space Station with spring flowers. Just because of the shock value.
To give pollen to the astronauts and cause them to sneeze in their environment. That's terrible.
Listen, I just read the answers.
That's why I forgot his name, because I knew he hated astronauts. Go on. What's the next one?
Our friend Rita said she would want to travel to 221B Baker Street so that she could hang out with Sherlock Holmes and Watson and maybe catch in a little bit of a West End show. David Nell apparently said he would teleport to a black hole.
He's a NASA nerd. He loves space. That kid's crazy about space.
David, if you need help, blink twice in the comments.
Great. Okay, good chat. Shall we move forward? Has anybody said whether or not they would buy that t-shirt that you designed?
Oh, actually, yes. On that note, so far we have a vote of 10 people that says they would buy the t-shirt. And no, I'm not counting Joey B and Rita, who said they would buy up to 3 apiece.
Oh, now I'm really regretting blocking Joey B the first time he commented. Also, thank you, Joey B, for helping build our for completely building our Shantou stage in the new cabaret, Quartz Cabaret. It's right here to my right. You can't see it, but you will see it when you come and see shows here. Thank you, Joey B, for being an amazing contractor and builder and volunteer. Mwah, I love you.
And Janet B.
Janet B brought us the lasagna, y'all. We basically.
You guys got lasagna?
Yep.
Yeah, we didn't tell you.
We didn't save any for you.
We didn't tell you. We didn't care about you, but we were so excited because we basically called her out on the show. It was like, you got to prove to us that this lasagna is legit. And then, boy, did she. Brought in a meatless one for Rachel, brought in a meated one for the rest of us, and it was divine. Chad, you would have loved it. Now that I think about it, you would have really loved it. But we did not save you any. It was so good. I hurt myself. I ate so much of it. I remember thinking I should save this and eat more later or share it. And then I said, no, I just ate it. But anyway, thanks, Chad. Give it to Chad. That was great. No, you're done. And welcome, latecomers. If you've just joined the show, it's halfway over. But there's more coming after our commercials. So stay tuned after these messages.
Heavens! Mon Dieu! to employ the little gray cells.
Poirot, one day I shall murder you.
You should have been downtown. The people are rousing. We thought it was a lockdown. They opened the fire. Them bullets was flying. Who said it was a lockdown? Goddamn lie.
Join us for the Harrisburg Primary Election Debate Series. Brought to you by Friends of Midtown, who's running for office, and the Midtown Action Council. We'll have 4 nights of virtual debates leading up to Harrisburg's primary elections. All events will run from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and will be held via Zoom and streamed live on Facebook. First up, we'll have a Meet the Candidates night. You'll get to meet candidates for mayor, city council, and school board. After our Meet the Candidates night on April 21st, we'll have 3 debates on 428 for city council, 5-5 for school board, and 5-12 for the mayor's race. We hope you'll join us. Tune in, be informed, and vote on May 18th.
Welcome back, folks. I do want to point out, Alice in Wonderland runs April what through the what
April
now?
16th and 17th.
April 16th and 17th, limited run. So make sure you jump on there. Go to OpenStageHBG.com and
Benny Benameda directed it.
Directed by the incredible Benny Benameda.
I really wish we hadn't fired them.
I wish that Benny would do the show. Not that Chad's not great, but you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you've been following, speaking of problematic staff members, if you've been following the show, you know, we're excited to have finally our very own official mascot, AnThony the MTFL Tiger. The only problem is that we haven't seen much of him after his critically ignored debut in Open Stage's production of Everyman. We did see a little of him and Liz Curtis in Flagrante Delicto, but that wasn't what we were looking for, really, nor what we contracted the Tiger to do. But we sat down with him, we gave him a few notes, and tonight we're super excited for his new segment called Get Hyped with AnThony. Wow. Hi, Liz is here too. AnThony's segment. Hi. Wait a minute. AnThony, do you have a My Talented Friends Live t-shirt?
Yes, we got so high for getting high with AnThony, and we decided to get creative, and we made a t-shirt.
Okay. There's a lot to unpack there, Liz. First off, welcome to the show, Liz. I didn't know you were going to be here, but we're so glad you are. I'm very impressed that you. Okay, just dial it back. Just remember we talked about dialing it back just a little bit, and then you had. I'm a little stunned that you have managed to conceive and produce a pretty damn good T-shirt compared to the months that Chad has not done it. And then I kind of think I heard you say the name of the segment was Getting High with the Tiger. It's Get Hyped with AnThony. Remember, you're a mascot that's supposed to bring up the energy of the show. Get hyped.
Oh
nobody wants.
Play Wonderwall. He can play Wonderwall.
No.
Isn't that everybody's favorite thing when somebody comes in? Wait, you said it's getting hyped.
Hyped. Not getting high.
Well,
nobody wants to hear an acoustic guitar at a party. This is.
No, we're totally hyped. We're totally hyped. Look, this is just a figurine and not an object of anything, but it's old Joey B, who, to a previous question of the day, answered that he wanted to be made of corn. He wanted to be corn. So this is for him. And I don't know, Gibby, we might just be. This is weird being on camera because we're really hyped.
You got really hyped. Yeah, that is
very, very hyped.
It's very clear that you've been hyped. You're listening to Pink Floyd.
Have you guys heard Dark Side of the Moon?
Yes. I recommend going on Netflix right now and syncing it up with the Wizard of Oz. You guys are gonna blow your mind.
Just feeling like Glinda the Good Witch, like I'm in a bubble. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm too hyped right now.
I think you might be a little too hyped. I would eat something sweet, and I would eat some chocolate maybe, and just calm it down. And AnThony, yes, doesn't that sound good, AnThony? We will definitely schedule another meeting this week. Okay, we're going to do more notes. Yes, thank you. And actually, if you could get us the drawings for that T-shirt, we'll get that right to print. That is very nice. The head is usually a little bit rounder, but thank you. Nicely done.
Like you.
It's a pretty good likeness.
He did this.
Okay. Well, it's good to know somebody on our staff can create a T-shirt. Thank you, AnThony and Liz Curtis. Let's let them have a little private time. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This was
so
Getting Hyped with AnThony. So hyped. Okay. Well, so there's a thing that we did. And if you would like to tip AnThony for that work, you can go to openstagehbg.com and donate or join the inner circle and help contribute to AnThony's paycheck. And AnThony also has a TikTok now. So if you'd like to, I don't know what his TikTok handle is. We'll get that up somewhere. But if you Chad, do you know what AnThony's TikTok
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But you got to get on the TikTok and follow AnThony and follow me too, and everybody. Oh my God, that was disturbing. Let's go to the Werners. Let's do a song from the Werners.
Oh, I love the Werners.
They're great.
Aw. They love the Werners. Werners.
We do love you. It's weird. It's kind of creepy. Hey, you know what? I'm excited about the Werners. I think that it maybe not next week, but in the next couple of weeks, we are going to get y'all back into this building.
No. I'm so excited to be back there with you guys. We miss you.
Oh,
we want to be there with you
so much. We can't wait to have you guys back. But we're always thrilled to have you here. Nick, I'm sorry that I missed your armpit fart. I saw it coming and we cut away, but we promised to make time for our...
There's plenty of more.
What I was trying to do is way more complicated, way more stupid than an armpit fart, so I'll just leave it there.
Well, that's great. That's all we ask. More complicated and more stupid is the MTFL way. Hey, what are you guys going to sing for us tonight?
All right. So tonight, we were having some technical difficulties, so we had to choose a song last minute. And this is a song that I've known for years and years and years, but I don't think I've ever sang it live, so... it's from a musical called The Robber Bridegroom, which is not a very well-known musical. I was in it years and years ago. It is, honestly, it's a show that's probably shouldn't be produced anymore because there is a lot of trigger warning in it. But the music is bluegrass, show tunes.
The music's fantastic.
And it's amazing. It is so amazing. And I'm singing a song called Prickle Pear Bloom and the Lily Bud, and it's about this old... very nasty woman who's very jealous of this. That's who I'm singing. Very jealous of this very beautiful young girl. And I got to do it with a southern twang, so let me get into it. Yeehaw. Okay.
Take your time.
Here we go. Now I'm ready. Here we go. I bear a bitter truth. My bosom droops with gloom. The world prefers the lily bud to the prickle pear bloom. Tragedy of my youth while seeking out my groove. The world preferred a lily bud to the prickle pear bloom. Fair prickle pear, seldom seen. Rare, radiant, sparky queen. The high, glorious name is Mud. For the world prefers the lily bud. I wear my finest dress and glide across the room. But the men prefer the lily bud to the prickle pear bloom. She wears some tacky mess and mopes around like them. And they still prefer the lily bud to the prickle pear bloom. Fair prickle pear flower gem, where beauty from smell to stem. The high pleasure would come of rich if it wasn't for that lily bitch. That's why I get no rest. I conjure day and night. I dream of something glorious like a lily bud blind. Where lily bud is pressed into the book of love. They'll fall on their faces to pick the prickle pear bloom.
Wow. That was unbelievable. I don't know that show. You know this show.
I do not know that show.
Oh, you don't?
I don't pay attention to musicals that happened before like 1980. But that was amazing.
That was unbelievable. Now I gotta see this show.
Same.
Yeah, that was amazing. Thank you, Nick and Stacy.
Only if Stacy stars on it.
Well, Natch. I mean, maybe we'll have to do a production here. Hey, if you love what the Werners do, and if you don't, just you're go away. But if you do love what the Werners do, tip them. Go onto the Venmo at n-werner-86 and drop some coin in their digital pouch. And show your love, show your support. That was unbelievable. And I think it's time now for a little bit more irreverent and violent cartoon comedy from Paul Ezzy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's do it. Model citizens.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
0-1-0-1-0-1-1-1-0-1. You're not even trying.
Damn, should have played Endless Love. My endless
What day is Valentine's Day this year?
I don't know. Haha, looks like you could use some water.
I know, right?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
What's going on? What happened to Jamie?
They poured acid on her!
For real?
Did they add lava? I don't know. Oh, you got me.
Hey, what's the dealio with these death traps? I tweeted Sandra and I was all like, OMG! And she was all, epic fail. And I was like, not even. But Sandra is pretty sweet, you know. She's totes into me, brah.
Oh. I think I get it now.
Totes. I mean, for sure. I mean, yes, I agree.
I just hate kids.
Oh.
Pillow fight. I'll get you back for that. I don't think so. Yes, I will.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
Why?
You brought this upon us. You wanted this. You wanted this.
Now let's do our nails.
Okay.
What did you think of my first draft?
Listen, I read 20 scripts a day, and yours was great.
Oh.
Really great. Although I do think you need to flesh it out a little. Oh.
Well, fuck you then.
Look, I didn't mean to offend you.
You need to work on your skeletal structure. What did you think of my second draft?
I'll be honest, it needs a lot of work.
What? Oh, but I worked so hard on it.
Hey, if you want to be a great writer, you've got to develop a thick skin. Oh, no.
You know what? I should have expected this from you people.
I'm so sorry. It's just a figure of speech.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I don't have any ears.
He actually doesn't, though.
What did you think of my final draft?
It's great.
Really?
Yes, it's the perfect story. Good job.
Oh, I'm so relieved. I thought it was lame. Oh, God. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. I meant that the story has no legs. Oh, God. I meant that the story can't stand on its own. Oh, God. No, I meant I'm a skeleton.
Just get the hell out.
Tag. Now you're it. I paid $17 for that. You know what? I am gonna go kill some kids.
Oh boy. Oh boy, Paul loves children. It's clear that he has a deep love for children. So there you go. If you want to support Paul, go to his Patreon, Art by Ezzy, or his PayPal at PaulEzzy1 and drop some money in there. Or, you know, an easy thing to do, go to the YouTube and subscribe to his channel, Onto, O-N-T-O-E. And absolutely check out his website, modelcitizenscartoon.com, for more irreverent, violent, and child-revering comedy from Mr. Paul Ezzy. And it's time to play. Look, we have exactly 1 minute left in the show, so plenty of time to play a rousing round of Wed Better Behead.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm excited.
Hey, welcome everybody. Oh, no AnThony for Wed Better Behead. They're probably very busy.
They're probably in bed getting head.
Yes,
with someone they're not wed to.
Yeah. I will point out that Rita pointed out a very astute position, and that is that Liz is the consummate kitty wrangler. So this really does make sense. She's been wrangling kitties on TOV forever. I think they're here. I think they're going to join us.
Oh yeah, we'll give them a minute.
We'll give them a minute to just get the afterglow. Yeah, just let that sort of fade out. But this is Wed Better Behead is famously Rachel's game show, so I'm going to let Rachel take it from here.
Okay, so the rules are simple. You get 3 characters from fiction, books, TV, movies, and you have to choose from the 3 whether you would like to wed them forever and ever, amen. Bed them, as in
Anthony and Liz.
Anthony and Liz, or behead them, which means kill them.
Like Paul Ezzy and children.
Oh, geez. Am I the child murderer now?
So these
You
3
make
rounds.
7 videos.
7 videos, and they peg you as a child hater. Yeah.
Hey, Liz and Anthony, are you ready to come on? Give me a thumbs up if you are. Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh, look at.
We're ready.
Oh, good.
Okay.
So we hung up the shirt just because it was special. He didn't take his shirt off for any other reason.
No, and none of us are now seeing him as a naked tiger. Before, we didn't expect him to have shirts, and now, of course.
I mean, we're all naked, and then we just put stuff on it.
Isn't it
Like,
crazy?
why?
You could, yeah. It's like
That's the truth.
totally spacey, dude. Rachel, continue on with your game.
Okay, so these rounds are based on things that I've watched this week.
Okay.
Yes. So the very first round is going to be based on Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which has been a really fun show. I'm really glad that Disney Plus is getting the MTFL bump today.
You're welcome, Disney. You're welcome.
Now leave us alone.
Right. Enough.
So based on Falcon and the Winter Soldier, today we're going to do sidekicks that are cooler than their heroes. As you may remember, we did a sidekicks round a few weeks ago, and I actually picked some of the favorites and then added one. So, are you guys ready to play?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna start with Spock, because Joey Mead said he wasn't a sidekick, but he kind of is. Still cooler than Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
Willow from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, man. Ooh.
And your new one this week is Inigo Montoya from
This is an attack on the queer community.
Who would like to go first?
Nick, famously.
Okay, so you wed Willow, because, come on, Willow's awesome. Have her around all day, that would be cool. And you bed Montoya, because he would do anything to avenge the death of his father, and I don't know why I would be involved in that, but I would be. By process of elimination, you kill Spock. Sorry, but Spock's not as good as the other two.
I'm with you. AnThony, Liz, did you guys seem like you were ready to jump right in?
Okay. So, obviously, Bed Willow, the redhead. Behead the guy from The Princess Bride, because I have never seen that, and I'm not ashamed to admit it.
What?
I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. And then wed the one from the HBO show, because then we just started thinking about the Forky Ask the Question series on Disney Plus, and so anybody would wed the Disney Plus affiliate.
Okay, who's the one on Disney Plus? I missed that one. Which one is on Disney Plus?
I don't know.
None of them are on Disney Plus, Liz.
But
I'm just hyped, guys.
this is playing by your own rules.
They are so hyped. We're gonna let them be hyped. Yeah, they meant Spock, which he's definitely not on Disney Plus. But okay, very fine. Get hyped with AnThony. Who's up? Who's next? Paul, how about you, Paul? What do you got?
This is a tough one. Right off, I'm going to say I would wed Spock. I think he'd be a very grounding, positive influence on my life. With no sexual attraction there, I think that would be a good arrangement for us.
Not necessary in a marriage type
No,
situation.
it would be a loveless marriage, and being a Vulcan, that would be fine with him. So, you know, I think that's the choice there. Willow, that's tough, because there's always the chance she's going to go crazy and kill you.
Dark Willow.
But I think it would be worth it. You know, one night, I think she could be good Willow for one night and not go all goth and kill me. So that's the bed. And, you know, I would be so proud of myself if I could kill Inigo, because no one else could. But
point.
I love him. It would be a respectful kill, like the Man in Black. You know?
Well, that makes sense. I mean, he would appreciate a respectful death. That's well thought out, Paul. That again, Paul, I just want to remind you, we shoot for here and you're shooting up here. So just kind of play down to our level a little bit, but nicely done. Nicely done. Stacy, what do you got?
This one hurts me. I would wed Montoya. I would, okay, so wedding both Willow and Spock at the same time is like, that would be fantastic. And then thank you. Thank you, Willow.
That's a gift.
And then, I think it was a GIF, but that's fine.
No, it's a gift. It's a gift.
Okay. And then I'm sorry. I'd have to behead Spock because I don't know.
Sophie's choice.
I feel dirty.
Yes, indeed. Chad, what do you got? Do you know who any of these characters are?
I know all of them. Thank you very much. Unlike Liz, I have seen The Princess Bride. I am very familiar with Inigo, and you know what? I'd wed him. Just look at that facial hair.
I know.
I would bed Willow for the opposite reason that Paul would. Goth Willow sounds great to me. Moving on. I would then behead Spock. Not because I want to, but because the game makes me.
Yes.
That is the end of my answer.
Chad has spoken. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna chart my own course. I think that I would, or maybe actually no. Now I'm thinking about it. Chad? Did you say you would bed Indigo?
No.
Indigo.
Wedding Inigo basically is bonus betting, but no, I said wed.
So I'm flipping it. I'm flipping the script. I'm gonna wed with bonus betting Willow because I mean I'll take the goth version, the not goth version, all of those. And then I would one night stand bed Inigo. I'm sorry, I did not mean to say indigo. Inigo.
It's like the most famous line in cinema history.
I forgot Patrick Hughes' name like 10 minutes ago, so I'm clearly very hyped myself. And then I would kill Spock because he'll come back. You know what I mean? He always does. Is there a round 2?
There are 3 rounds.
3 rounds.
Yeah. This week we've also been watching The Mandalorian. It's just been a lot of fun. Another Disney Plus show.
You're welcome, Disney.
Yeah. So round 2 is Bounty Hunters. Okay. So your choices are. A couple of these are a little vague, so we'll see how it goes. So the first one is Leonard Smalls from Raising Arizona.
Oh my God! You're hitting where I live. You're hitting where I live.
The Man with No Name from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and Boba Fett.
Oh. Okay. Wow.
Who would like to go first? This is a tough one.
I'm gonna go first. I think, I right off the bat, I knew. Absolutely would. Wait, who are my 3 choices?
Boba Fett, Leonard Smalls, and The Man with No Name.
So kill the Man with No Name because I know it's not Clint Eastwood. It's the Man with No Name, but kill him anyway because you're just you're kind of douchey in my book. And then I would bed Boba Fett because he is, he's got that sexy Mandalorian style. And then I would definitely wed Leonard Smalls because he is my spirit animal. Absolutely.
Gotcha. Good choices.
Thank you.
Yeah, mine's similar to that.
Okay.
I would wed Leonard Smalls just because he's a man on a mission and he would do anything if you needed. He would light something on fire apparently if you needed.
Yeah.
So keep him around, and then bed Boba Fett because he could take you up in the air.
Oh yeah, he's got
box here. That would be fun. I don't know.
Sure.
And then, not like we haven't done it before.
And then behead the Clint Eastwood guy because he has no name. What the hell's his point?
Well, so I would say marry Leonard Smalls because why not? And then look at that. Look at that guy.
Face only a mother could love.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would kill Boba Fett because I don't care about Star Wars. Never seen it. I don't care.
Famously does not care about Star Wars.
No. I have several people who are trying to show those movies to me, and I will watch them, but until that happens, I'm gonna kill them all. And then I would bed the Man with No Name because then I could shout whatever I wanted.
Oh God, that's using the old brain pan. Nicely done, Stace. Nicely done.
Okay. I think that Liz and AnThony are ready.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say I will wed the Man with No Name because it'd be very refreshing to not have to remember somebody's name forever. All the time. That's great. And I would bed Boba Fett because it would feel a little bit like the Aqua song F Me Like a Robot. And then to Leonard Smalls because I don't know who he is, and smoking's terrible. Smoking is bad.
Right. Yes. Clearly, you're not a fan of smoking. Yeah.
Yep.
So, Liz, you have not seen Raising Arizona or The Princess Bride? Did you?
Come on.
How did you manage to avoid these films?
Especially as a smoker of the pots.
Yeah.
Kicking and screaming. The only way to avoid anything.
We'll have to educate you, Liz. We'll get you and Anthony into Midtown Cinema and do a special screening of the best movies ever made. Paul, Ezzy, what do you got?
I'm not familiar with most of these characters, so I'm basing this totally on looks.
Totally on looks.
So I actually did see Raising Arizona 20 years ago, and I don't remember it at all. So I'll kill the Leonard guy. I don't care. He looks scary.
Yeah.
I like Clint Eastwood, so I think I would bed him because I think over time his politics would start to annoy me. But for one night, that could be a fun night.
Sure.
And I guess Boba Fett has an interesting life, so I could join him on his space adventures.
Sure.
Fly his ship when he's dead for 20 years and then not dead. Spoiler, maybe. I don't know. Sorry. Internet.
Wow, you have hustled the internet to find the most obscure characters ever known to man that nobody has seen.
I liked
Rachel.
it.
Yeah.
I thought she did a great job.
She's doing a great job as always. Chad, do you know who these characters are?
I'm only unfamiliar with the Leonard Smalls, who doesn't seem so Smalls in my opinion.
Right.
I have to agree with Liz Curtis on this one, and by tangential properties, AnThony. I would wed the man with no name, bed Boba Fett, and kill Raising Dakota Leonard.
Oh, Chad, you are treading on very thin ice, my friend. That is my favorite movie of all time.
Nobody has to explain themselves.
Nobody has to explain themselves, but Raising Arizona is officially my favorite movie of all time. So
which is why
those of you who have not seen it, you're dead to me. Okay, is there a third round?
There is. This is a lightning round.
Lightning round.
Nobody wins in this game, but
Nobody loses.
Except me. I always win.
Except Chad.
So I would like to celebrate seeing Godzilla versus King Kong. So your third round is kaijus. So of course, the three most classic kaijus. You've got Godzilla, King Kong, and Mothra.
Wait, how are kaijus sidekicks?
I don't know. They're not. No, only it's round two.
The round is kaiju.
This is.
Oh, each round is themed?
Yeah, the thread is stuff I've watched this week. So
I'm sorry. I'm very hyped. Yeah. I'm very hyped.
Very hyped.
Yeah, I tuned out a little bit there. Yeah. Okay, now I got it. So kaijus. All right. So
Nick is ready.
Yeah, go for it, Nick.
I've been ready.
Oh, go for it.
Oh, you wed King Kong because he seems like a sweetheart at heart. When he sees like your little persona, he'll be like, "Oh, you're so cute. I don't want to kill you." And then bed Godzilla because it would be fun to climb up that just for one night. You don't want to be climbing up there every night. And then I don't know what that means. And then, of course, behead Mothra because who wants that dust all over them? Ugh.
Not me.
Oh, good point. Good point. Who's got one? Who's ready? Who's ready to go?
Challenge for everyone not to have the same exact answer as I did.
No.
I mean, I 100% agree with you, Nick. Wed King Kong, bed Godzilla, hello, and then behead Mothra. Because also, who wants that giant bug in their life? Who wants a giant bug? Who wants it?
Somebody,
like, no shame.
No judgment here.
Love is love, Chad. Love is love.
Yeah.
Slow your roll there, buddy.
I'm gonna have to disagree. I think that I would bed King Kong.
Yeah.
Because he seems like a needy little bitch who like my God, look at him. He has a problem with like communication and like everyone always is misunderstanding him. That can't grow into a healthy relationship. So saying that So saying that, moving on, I would wed Mothra because free transportation. The gas prices are just skyrocketing right now.
Thanks,
free
bud.
transportation everywhere I go.
Yep.
All I would have to do is stick like some cedar chips in my closet, and then that would be fine.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, let's kill Godzilla because I think it would be cool to be known as the person who killed Godzilla. That would be fucking dope.
Yep. I like that. Paul, what do you got?
Actually, I had a similar argument for betting Godzilla. Like, can we swear on here? I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
You can.
absolutely.
Yeah, well, I mean, like you could say, "Hey, I fucked Godzilla," and then no one would mess with you ever again.
Right.
So, King Kong, yeah, he seems like the only one I could stand longer than a night, and I hate bugs, so we gotta kill that friggin' moth.
That's fair. That's fair. Well thought out. AnThony and Liz.
Okay. Hold on a second. Let me unmute them.
Oh, hold on, Liz. There you go. Yeah.
Mute them again.
We actually agree with some of the other answers already given. Behead, Mothra, and just from personal experience, I don't know if you've ever been like ready to, get it on with a tiger, and then a moth flies in your bedroom, and then you're distracted, and the whole night's ruined. So not worth it. Behead, Mothra. And then I would bed Godzilla because, well, anyway, long story short, my mother thinks that I am maybe a descendant of the reptilians, because of my lisp. It's the whole thing. But anyway, she thinks that I am one of those. And so I think that maybe I would just find out if we were on the same page. Like it would confirm or deny it for me, really. And then I would wed Godzilla because I don't know if you know what a great tactile sensation just all over fur is. I mean, I would wed that.
Okay, wow. AnThony, you hear that? She would wed the fur. I think. Wow, really? Wow. Just let's mute them again. We don't want to hear any of the friction going on there. I will say I'm going to chart my own path here. I'm going to say I'm going to kill Godzilla because that breath is bad. So I don't want it. I don't want it to be married to it. I don't want to have sex with it. So the breath is a deal breaker. I would kill Godzilla. I would wed Mothra. I think, Stacey, I'm with you. You got free travel.
Yeah.
If they're bugging you, all you need to do is turn on a light, and they're just going to be focused on that all night. You got all the free time you want. And then I would have sex with the King Kong. I'm into monkeys. What can I say?
Yeah.
That's it.
Wait.
Wow.
Is everyone gone?
Is that it?
Yeah.
I think we've learned a lot about each other.
I think we have.
Whew.
Okay, Chris, can I have an outro, please?
Okay, so that was our game show. Wed Better Behead. Yeah, that was fun. Thank you, Rachel, for creating that wonderful game. And thank you to our guest tonight. Thank you, Paul Ezzy, for bringing your demented comedy and child-hating frivolity to the show. We love you. We hope to feature more of your work in the future, my friend. Thank you. And Mazel Tov and cheers. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you to AnThony the MTFL Tiger and Liz Curtis for maintaining their sobriety long enough to get through the show. And also their natural animal lust for each other. So thank you so much. Now retire to your sequester to your room and do what you got to do. Thanks to Nick and Stacey Werner perpetually for being on the show and being the best people there are. And thank you to Patrick Hughes and just the deepest apologies that I would forget your name in the middle of a live show. It's only happened several times to me before, Patrick. I get hyped a lot, so I do apologize. You're a good friend, even though I don't act like it. Dave Richwine, who I don't know if actually was watching the show, but maybe he did. He did contribute some jokes, and we thank Dave Richwine for that. Patrick Hughes, I think is his last name. And then Wayne Landon and Dan McGregor. We love them. Technically, we couldn't survive without them. And they are the wind beneath our wings. Benny Benameda, Bree Dow, and Stuart Landon, just because you're great. You're my friends. I love you. Thank you for being on the planet. The Obstructed View is Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I was not joking. This week's show is Spiral Ham centered. It is National Spiral Ham Day on Thursday, apparently.
Day.
It's everybody's favorite day. And there will be the cards. If you haven't got your cards out or sent your gifts, you still have time. There's still like 48 hours before National Spiral Ham Day. But, you got your TJ Creedon, America's sweetheart. You got your Matt Golden, America's former sweetheart. And your Stuart Landon, who America has never even looked twice at. But they're all great. They're on the show every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stacy and I will be there. Black Newsbeat HBG is on the second and fourth Wednesday of every month, which means tomorrow night, April 14th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have Dr. Kamika Campbell and her incredible work. So we want you to tune in for that. We want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go on the YouTube and subscribe to this show. We also want you to share this program on the Facebook. Share it as if it was an infectious disease. Join our Facebook group, or you won't be able to contribute to Stacy's weekly song asks. And obviously, Black Lives Matter. Not a joke. Just a simple statement of truth. Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate. Wear a mask. Take care of each other. Nick and Stacy, take us out.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in to another episode of My Talented Friends Live. I would like to thank our wonderful friends for being on the show tonight and everyone in the comments. You guys are literally just the best. We look forward to this every single week, and we hope you do too. And with that, I would like to leave you with this. My talented friends. You're all very talented. Mwah! My talented friends, the very talented.